Assalamualaikum. I'm gonna present. The topic is National Front still relevant? Consultationalism politics. Okay, for the introduction. Um, the introduction is UMNO, MCA, MIC formed the coalition, which is Barisan Nasional. This coalition was formed May 13 after the riots and 1969 general election. Barisan Nasional was once called Parti Perikatan before they changed it. In PRU 14 in 2018, that was held at 9 May. For the first time in Malaysia history, UMNO lost to the opposition party after 60 years of governing. Pakatan Harapan, the winner of the election, then decided to choose Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad as the seventh Prime Minister of Malaysia. Unfortunately, the Pakatan Harapan only managed to govern Malaysia for about 21 months before they collapsed on 24th February 2020 when the seventh Prime Minister, which is Tun Dr. Mahathir, decided to resign from his position. After that event happened, Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia, that was led by Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, announced that the party will officially quit from Pakatan Harapan. At the same time, really have the damage on the Pakatan Harapan. And then with the involvement after that thing happened, Malaysia does not have any prime minister, which is the absolute leader. So Agong then decide to make involvement in this case. So on 1st March, the 8th Prime Minister of Malaysia was announced as a new leader of Malaysia. The 8th Prime Minister is Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, and he still governed until now.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Iskandar and my fellow member. Thank you to Muhammad AIMAN ZAIN for presenting the introduction. First, I will be presenting to you about the Barisan Nasional political landscape under Pakatan Harapan. Before we proceed any further, I would like to let you know that my presentation today is about what happened to Barisan Nasional after the devastating loss to Pakatan Harapan in general election, the 14th general election of PRU 14. It is crucial to jot down that the Barisan Nasional loss, I believe, was due to Najib. The power of social media that were utilized by Pakatan Harapan. They spread out the negativity about what happened to Najib, about the 1MDB scandal, SRC, the money laundering. The accusation from Pakatan Harapan upon Najib Razak has affected the administration of and the reputation of Barisan Nasional, and that's why I believe uh, what happened to Barisan Nasional in PRU 14. The Barisan Nasional political landscape under Pakatan Harapan is basically unbalanced. There were so many members that jumped ship, went to other party like Bersatu and PKR, and I believe it was that time that UMNO future was so dark. They had no confidence. Also, the president of the party itself, Zahid Hamidi, on the brink of leave, as party were facing multiple charge of corruption, while Muhammad Hassan promised to reform and lead the UMNO to the new page. Yet he faced massive challenge of bringing together a divide party together. The political landscape of Barisan Nasional slowly and surely be uprising on upwards about the rise of Barisan Nasional. They, in the end of 2019, they formed an alliance of Muafakat Nasional between Barisan Nasional and PAS. Well, initially, these two parties merged in the name of Islam and also for the 15 general election PRU ke-15. So before that, it was that time that UMNO knew who were the most loyal member and the most the betrayal they had. So what exactly happened to Barisan is there was a smackdown upon the us to the Barisan Nasional, and they recover slowly. They learn their mistake, the corruption they had, and the rise of Barisan Nasional from Najib Razak himself was a crucial notes to crucial notes to us know about crucial notes about us to know that he and MDB and the accusation he has was innocent. And also, I believe to conclude my presentation, the 14th general election has taught BN about a memorable lesson. The loss they have illustrated that the people disappointed whenever a political leader rule a corrupt party leader rule as government. Also, the people also had their outstanding knowledge about politics and who to trust and who should we not trust.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYUKRI. So I will talk about Barisan Nasional political pattern in the Perikatan Nasional government. The Barisan Nasional Coalition used the same institutional model as the Perikatan Coalition, but on a broader scale, with up to 14 constituent political parties participating at any given time. The Barisan Nasional concept is seen as a highly successful formula for reducing the effects of racial hatred and political rivalry. Today, UMNO and other parties join a new federal government, this time with a very small majority in the Dewan Rakyat, which is 113 seats to Pakatan Harapan's 109 seats. This status complicates the allocation of seats in the upcoming election. UMNO focus on having no alliances with other Perikatan Nasional parties, including Bersatu and the Sarawak Coalition Party (GPS). UMNO, on the other hand, has organized a close alliance with PAS to win the race. Seat sharing negotiations have taken place
between the Barisan Nasional and the Perikatan Nasional. Seat is divided in advance for 15 general election to prevent a three-corner race between the Barisan Nasional and the Perikatan Nasional. The Muafakat National Meeting involving UMNO and PAS also decides that the coalition would not be registered because PAS had become a registered member of Perikatan Nasional, while UMNO had become registered member of Barisan Nasional. In terms of politics and hierarchical structure, this means that Perikatan Nasional and Barisan Nasional are essentially licensed bodies. Perikatan Nasional and Barisan Nasional involve 4 parties and 1 friendly party, which is 4 plus 1, with Perikatan Nasional involving a combination of PAS, Bersatu, Parti Solidariti Tanah Airku, and Parti Progresif Sabah, with Perikatan Nasional friendly party, Parti Bersatu Sabah. Barisan Nasional, on the other hand, keeps its constituent parties including UMNO, MCA, MIC, and Parti Bersatu Rakyat Sabah, along with the Barisan Nasional Friendly Malaysian Indian Muslim Congress. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Next, we move to Pakatan Nasional, a relevant consutionalism. Political science define a consutionalist state as one which has major internal division along ethnic, religious, or linguistic line, with none of division large enough to form a majority group, but which remain stable due consultation among elites of this group. The May 1969 clash against reform the UMNO MCA MIC history bargain as the cornerstone of the new Malaysia nation. Whether the bargain will continue to form the basics of Malaysian politics and society indefinitely in the future remains to be seen, say Che Boon Keng for over 16 years. Malaysians only know one power-sharing formula, consutionalism, in which the elites from each ethnic group is a plural society as presumed to represent the ethnic group and form a government by consensus building, writing in 1969. The year Malaysia had a bloody ethnic riot, but political scientist Aaron Lichbart described constitutional democracy as a government by elite cartel designed to turn a democracy which a fragmented political culture into a stable democracy. Barisan Nasional embodied constitutionalism. It was a grand coalition formed chiefly of 3 parties: the United Malays National Organization UMNO, Malaysian Chinese Association MCA, and the Malaysian Indian Congress MIC, and it ruled the country with few serious threats to its hegemony. For the most part, each component political party in BN appealed to specified electorate by ethnicity for a long time. The Grand Coalition appeared to work. BN was the world's longest continuous elected government from 1955 until 2018. That has been ruling Malaysia for over than 16 years until the general election of 9 May 2018, known as PRU 14. In PRU 14, BN lost all but two state governments, which is Pahang and Perlis. UMNO lost power and its coalition partner was stopped from parliament. The collapse didn't stop at electoral setback. Political parties gave up on the shrinking seat, leaving the once 13-strong coalition with only 3 members. Departures include the once multiracial Gerakan and 4 Sarawak parties. The most significant being Parti Perkasa Bumi Bersatu (PBB). And as we know, consutionalism has been over for BN, and Nazri Abdul Aziz declared UMNO wish to go it alone, and he said BN is good as gone. From this, we know that the era of consutionalism in BN has over. In ruling in 1918, the ruling party at that time was Pakatan Harapan, is formed on basis of consutionalism or the principle of democratic power sharing among the country's major political grouping. PN was aimed to creating a shared destiny, promoting national unity, advancing religious harmony, and accelerating economic prosperity to our nation by promoting what they can give. Other than that, the PH government seemed to implicitly accept the principle of consutionalism and social contract initiated by Pakatan and BN. The behavior and statement of some leaders and lawmakers of certain PH component party, however, portray them as subtly disagreeing with this principle. They might have resulted from their irrevocable belief in certain principle contrary to social contract, or from other principle of consutionalism. Ironically, no concerted effort have been taken by the party to correct this. Hence, policies and programs by PH which were formulated based on above principle were strongly critics as being racist or in violation of universal human rights. This definitely hurt the feeling of most Malays and Muslims who support PH in PRU 14. PH therefore has to take measure to resolve this problem in its component parties. This is because consutionalism is considered the best political model in a plural state like Malaysia. If opposition to it is escalated, its future might be jeopardy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad HAIKAL bin Muhammad SYUKRI, and my metric number is 2019431114. At my part, I would like to tell about the conclusion. This story is about the consutionalism of a story in Malaysia, which is a plural society forging path among while dealing with the ethnic differences. The constitutionalism is a plural society to render it governable and contain ethnic conflict from escalating into the violent outbreak. It is also closely tied to anti-democratic practice and consequence. The demise of Barisan Nasional Ethnic Elite, consutionalism may be celebrated as elite-based ethics politics, but history and even as well consult conscious in approaching the vacuum that has been created. Malaysia maybe have brought down the rule of the ethno-elite cartel, but the people of Malaysia must be vigilant to guard its democratic progress against the potential backlash. The next one is they must also continue to demand accountability and transparency from their leader of the shape of Malaysia that is truly representative of the will of the people and which protect the basic democratic right of its deserved citizenry. That's all from me. Thank you.